There's a lot of bad news out there, so here's some good news. Every year, stars are born. Some fizzle out after brutal talent show appearances.
Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you.
Some become the heroes of rock. And some become the heroes of road rage. Yet they're stars who do make a difference. The ones who use their fame and fortune to make the world a better place. Like Keanu Reeves. He's an interesting guy in general, starring in several blockbuster films, from The Matrix to John Wick to SpongeBob.
Hello.
But clearly his fame hasn't gone to his head, because he committed to use his money for other people around him. He's eaten with the homeless, given them money, and reportedly even gave a huge chunk of his earnings to the crews of his various movie sets. He also plays with puppies. I mean, come on.
You're like a cutie pie. You're a cutie pie.
It's not just Keanu either. Let's head on down to Tennessee. Sitting atop Nashville's Mount Rushmore, the leading lady of country, Dolly Parton. She has donated millions to education and literacy programs, including her Imagination Library, which provides free books to children.
After a family member registers a child into the program, and at no cost to the family, we want to point out, what can the family then expect?
Well, they can expect a book once a month in the mailbox with that child's name on it, and that's really a very incentive, a big incentive for children, because at their most impressionable age, they're going to go think, "Where's my book? I gotta go to the mailbox to get my book," and then they're going to get it. They're going to take it back in the house, and they're going to make somebody read it to them.
There's also Taylor Swift. She has a track record of surprising fans with personal gifts and donations, such as paying off student loans or medical bills. But more recently, she gave each of her truck drivers a $100,000 bonus during her tour. Leonardo DiCaprio came up in my notes too, but
Patrick.
What?
I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
25.
if you're trying to buy a house right now, it's a bit of a brutal world out there. You're looking at record high prices, which are beaten by record high prices, which are beaten by record high prices. But the good news is, for home sellers, you're looking at record high profits. If you can find a buyer. Sellers are having a bit of a hard time too, with many having to pay closing costs for the buyers who can actually afford the outrageous prices. And for many buyers, they're forced to stay put as they can't find a meaningful comparable house even at their new price point. There's a lot of bummer news out there on the housing market, but is there anything good we can look for? Well, when something gets us down, it's important to remember it's not that bad.
This is really bad. Even though I didn't think it could actually be possible, a new survey just found that 90% of millennial homebuyers have regrets about their first home purchase. And unlike previous years, I have a feeling these regrets will only continue to happen, especially with the housing market facing an affordability crisis, an inventory shortage, and record high mortgage rates that makes everybody wonder, is buying a house even worth it in 2024?
Well, at least the rich people and millionaires can enjoy their fancy houses.
I'm a multimillionaire and I don't own my house.
Okay. So the market isn't doing well at all. But what we need now, more than ever, is for our communities to band together and help each other. We might even have to help each other build homes or modifications to our homes. But that's a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie. No one's gonna actually do that.
This was the welcome home Max Togasala and his family had been waiting for. The celebration earlier this month in South Ogden, Utah, marking a milestone for the 18-year-old. That's because he'd been hospitalized since February after becoming paralyzed in a skiing accident. How would Max navigate their split-level home in his wheelchair? Beloved friends Misty and Paul Anderson had an idea. Paul, a civil engineer, drew up sketches for a wheelchair-accessible wing, while Misty raised funds and rallied the help of their tight-knit community.
The housing market's going crazy. The supply chain for products is low.
What could have taken up to 9 months was finished in less than 4 weeks. And Max has decided his future plans will now include new ways to help other wheelchair users navigate their worlds.
That would only happen once. There's no way anyone else did that.
The Westland community coming together this weekend to help a man whose home really doesn't meet his needs. They pitched in on money and time to install a new wheelchair ramp to help him get in and out. Larry Spruill was there for the special surprise.
Maybe our communities can band together after all. That's today's shot of good news. I'll see y'all soon.